Live from Los Angeles. Welcome to Good Morning LaLa. I'm Dr. Erin.
Hi, I'm Rob Mack.
And I'm Jessamine Moyer. This is Good Morning LaLa Land, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Also available on Apple TV and Roku via the EverTalk app.
And it is Friday Feels, all about dating, love, and relationships. And we're going to talk about awakening, more awakening via your relationship. We come together each morning to know the truth, live on spiritual principle, and align with universal law and our amazing guests.
I love that. Absolutely.
There's,
Nothing lasts forever.
And it is
Huh?
sunny out, FYI.
It is sunny out. I know.
And this is like the only day. Tomorrow's going to be partly cloudy, and then it's raining again.
I've got the hashtag Friday Feels, and I'm so excited to welcome our very special guest to the show. Good morning, everyone, back in the studio. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. We are so excited to welcome the power of color spiritual superstar, Anne-Marie. Good morning, Anne-Marie.
Good morning, Jess.
Thank you so much for being with us today. So tell us, what do you do for your morning routine? How do you start your day?
Well, I start my day with lots of energy. I jump out of my bed, and I need to shake my body with 2 reggaeton songs. Then I jump into my morning meditation, my 20 minutes, and I do some prayer and breath work.
Love that. You jump out of bed. Wow.
She does.
Talk about hashtag goals right there. Love that.
Speaking of hashtag goals, I'm so excited to welcome Samantha Ware to the show. Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being with us today. We're so excited for the premiere of What If on Netflix. But tell us, how do you start your day? What's your morning routine?
Well, this is what I'm talking into?
Yes.
If and when I feel like an adult and I go to bed at a responsible time the night prior, I do wake up and I drink a glass of water, and then I start to clean my house to get my brain going, you know, put things where they belong, and then maybe my brain will start to put my life where it belongs. So, yeah, that's pretty much how it happens. And then, you know, I'm probably on Instagram for way too long, and then I finally probably get out and go to an audition or something. So, yeah.
Wow. Very grown-up routine right there. Love it.
Well, I am absolutely honored to welcome Rosalind Kind to the show. She's a multi-talented recording artist, award winner, and of course, we're so excited to launch your new song, We Are Country. Good morning, Rosalind.
Good morning. How are you today?
Oh, it's such an honor to have you here. You know, our paths crossed on the red carpet of the Daytime Emmys, where she was performing the In Memoriam. It was beautiful.
Wonderful day. Wonderful day. It was a great day, actually.
So I'm wondering, Rosalind, how do you start your morning? What's your routine like?
My morning starts, number one, with a cup of coffee. But then I go into my meditations, my morning meditations, my gratitude meditation, my I am affirmations. And then from there, I just slowly begin to live my life. I'm not, you know, I'm probably older than all of you here, so I don't like jump like I used to. I mean, it used to be I would get up and go to exercise at 6 in the morning. It's a little different schedule now, but I do begin and end my days with meditation.
Fantastic. Get tapped into and didn't turn on right away.
That's right. Melissa Mayo is here. She is a Food Network chef and a manifester of miracles. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Oh, we're so excited for all that you're up to, including opening a new cooking school in Italy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But first, we want to know, Melissa, how do you start your day? What's your routine like?
So I wake up every morning and I'm Jewish, so there's a prayer thanking God for returning your body to you in this beautiful day. I take a couple of moments to contemplate all the gifts I have, and I make a list of like 3 things I want to accomplish that day. Then I jump to my espresso machine and I have a double espresso, and I wake up a lot earlier than my family because I'm a mom. So the morning time is when I write. My brain is clear, and I will use my 5 to 6:30 stretch to write. I then take my daughter to school and I meditate on my mat during a daily yoga practice. So that's pretty much my morning, and then the rest is just lots and lots and lots of espressos all day through to get through the grind.
Gotta stay caffeinated, don't you?
Absolutely, I am the caffeine queen.
That's fantastic.
Well, I am a like-minded sister, that is for sure. And it's such an honor to welcome Voila to the show. Gus and Luke, thank you so much for being with us, and congratulations on such an amazing year. You know, they played the big stage at South by.
Oh, yeah, thank you. No, we're happy to be here. It's great.
So tell us a little bit about what you do and how you start your day.
Well, for me, it starts in the afternoon. I like to sleep in. So about 11, noon, I roll out of bed. I have this cat that I'm in love with. His name is Milk, and he's a big white cat, and I always wear black. So my morning is basically just lint rolling off my clothes for the day, so I don't show up looking like the abominable snowman.
That's awesome. Definitely working for you. You're getting your beauty sleep in.
Right. A lot of that beauty sleep over here.
And what about you? How do you start your day?
So my day, I'm definitely less disciplined than everyone here. That's it's great to hear that you have your mind in gear. My mind's definitely not in gear. I jump out of bed. I go to the gym first thing just to try and like get myself moving, and then I have a cup of ginger tea, which just gets everyone sorted. And then after that, you know, we're good to go. Eat something and wait for this guy to turn up at the studio, basically.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Well, thank you all so much for being with us. We're so excited to talk to you more later in the show.
Oh my gosh.
Friday feels. You're right about the sunshine. Changes things, doesn't it?
It definitely changes things. I'm
It's
thinking
amazing.
like, how do I get outside and not stay in the office all day?
Oh my gosh,
You gotta
totally.
like get on that because it's not going to be nice all weekend. So
Oh, great. Washed the car last night.
You did?
I knew it was going to rain this weekend, but I just couldn't stand it. I don't like
I
the idea of
know.
running around dirty. You know what I mean?
especially with a black car.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Just
good.
everything shows. So
Rob, you can't
do
ride
that.
dirty.
Can't ride dirty. That's right, Jess.
Well, I'm gearing up to be a part of a really incredible campaign of #badass do-gooders. We're shooting today, and it's part of the Unleashed She. So they're shooting women in Paris, in New York, in London, and here in LA. And they've asked me to select 4 adjectives about myself that they're actually going to paint on my back, and that's what we're going to shoot. Bareback and just these adjectives. No pressure. I've been panicked all day thinking, what am I going to paint on myself? And we're really supposed to embrace 2 negative things and then 2 positive things.
Wow.
Right? Really like labeling ourselves in the face of social
So what are
media.
they?
Interesting.
You tell me. I'm so nervous. I'm thinking perfectionist. I'm thinking object. I'm thinking trophy. But I'm also thinking perfectly imperfect. It's this duality. And I am so torn when you have to actually consider how you're labeling yourself to the world. What do you do?
Well, what was your one word? Was it
Good
thrive?
question.
Wasn't it thrive?
Yes.
Thrive.
Yeah. So for sure that one.
Yeah.
But that's my mission in life. Does that describe me? All the pressure. If you have any ideas, please let me know.
Help Jess out.
Commitment.
I'm not going to be very helpful with that. I'll be honest.
4 words, commitment.
Yeah.
Can you commit to, well, I always think that when people get tattoos, I'm like, how can you commit to something like
Erin, totally.
for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Like things change
There
over
is
time.
nothing I feel that strongly
No,
about that I want to
nothing.
make permanently.
No,
like my
nothing.
mom, maybe. You know, I guess mom wants the tattoo, but it's just weird, you know?
Well, I'm thinking I might play to the whole Gemini thing. It's almost Gemini season, and my birthday is June 1st. I'm a very proud Gemini, and there's a duality that comes with that, right? There's a light and that dark. So I'm thinking perfectly imperfect, right?
There you
That
go.
works.
Yeah, I love that.
Or the light in the dark.
And you have to
Or
wear
the
it, so it doesn't matter how much you love it. Good luck with that.
Naked with 4 words on you. Which words did you choose? Big ones. No, just kidding. Anyway, today's Friday Field. I love Friday because first of all, I love Friday and Mondays. I
Yeah.
love both, right?
The bookends.
But we talk a lot about relationships, love, sex, even sometimes. But talking about awakening, you know, years back, we always talk about my years back when I was in a dysfunctional relationship. Yeah, we're going to go there. About discovering and using relationships. Sounds a little bit self-absorbed, but it is in a way of using relationship to basically discover what you like and what you don't like.
Yes.
And just become curious.
Oh my gosh, totally. It's contrast that makes life so beautiful.
Right.
Without the contrast, without sort of that like data gathering, information gathering experience, it's hard to know what you truly want or truly like.
So
right?
what do you like and what do you not like?
Yeah.
Well,
Jess.
it's really interesting being an
Good
adult
point.
in the dating world, how you show up differently to each and every person or each and every opportunity, experience. It's been really fascinating to me. How do you show up with this person and what kind of conversations do you have? What do you do on a morning date versus a night date? And exploring those parts of yourself.
Ooh, morning date. Have you ever had a morning date? Wow.
I've never
I
had
love
one.
that. Morning hikes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Get clear. But it's been really a unique opportunity for me to learn different things about myself. And I didn't expect that. I thought I'd show up myself across the board.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I showed up different parts of myself.
Right.
So interesting, actually, right?
Yeah, I remember just like I had a mentor that I met years back. I was in a very dysfunctional relationship that I talk about all the time. But at the same time, I met one of the most advanced metaphysician teachers of my life. Little did I know he'd pass away within 3 years of when I met him. And I truly believe that the universe will, when we're ready to awaken, whether it be in relationship or whatever, that be careful because you'll call
Yes.
in like the lesson that you still need to learn, and you'll call in the wisdom that you need to learn. I truly believe that at whatever level. And so for me, it was this fascinating thing. So I was in this totally dysfunctional relationship, and then I had this master who was just like, okay, now you know you're going to practice practice becoming fascinated by what you like and what you don't like.
Oh,
And I'm like, I definitely don't like when you asshole.
It's easy to be clear about what you hate and don't like, right?
It's like Sarah on the other day was talking about, like, we all know what we don't like, but what do we want and what do we like, you know?
Yeah.
And beginning to make those distinctions for ourselves so that we can begin to go, there's nothing wrong with this person, I just don't prefer, that's not what I prefer.
Yeah, you got to turn those don't wants upside down, right?
Right.
Because that's the one thing we are always clear about, and I think early on I struggled because I was like, I don't know what I want, I don't know what I want to do with my career, I don't want to do with, what to do with a certain relationship. And then I remember somewhere reading, you don't know maybe what to do, maybe you don't even know what you want to have, but you always know what you want to feel. And so when you're lacking clarity, optimize for the feeling.
That all sounds well and good until you keep attracting what you don't want. And I'm sure I'm not the only person that experiences this. I'm like a magnet for experiences and relationships that are almost like a cycle of things I don't want.
I think that I can certainly understand and appreciate that. At the same time, I say, by far attract way more of what you want on a consistent basis than you do of what you don't want, even when you're not doing it well.
Yeah, but isn't that the opportunity? The opportunity is that if people keep coming in that you don't want, there's something there, there's something to heal, there's something that's the awakening through the relationship. Sometimes the awakening is realizing I'm calling in something over and over again that I don't want. Clearly I need to do some healing so I fully step into my power and my self-worth and I don't have to deal with this anymore, right? And so it's like we're either awakening doing the trauma or we're going, maybe I need to expand my consciousness and not judge this anymore, or maybe I need to actually put boundaries and follow my bliss. Like what is that? And that's the opportunity of awakening through relationship, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I think it's all about dropping self-judgment, and then you automatically drop judgment of others, and then from that place, you're able to think, speak, and act from a more inspired place, and I think the boundary setting happens in a much more effortless way. Yeah. That's been my experience, right? I mean, mostly people weed themselves out.
Yeah, they just weed themselves out.
Yeah, it's like the best thing ever.
You're like, I'm not interested in this pain thing anymore.
Yeah,
it's not that fun anymore. Yeah.
Or Rob, you're too like freedom seeking, so this whole like we'll meet on Friday and then not meet on Friday thing. We're all flaky.
Oh yeah, LA, it's the worst. Okay, well, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to our amazing guests about how they're creating lives that they love. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's always hotter in the daytime, and I'm here with the measuring woman who's curating and creating it all, Lisa Liu.
Hi, Jesslyn. We're always so happy to have us. Good morning, LaLa, but especially you. And we're so grateful that you guys joined us again to celebrate this amazing time for the Daytime Emmy Awards. And welcome to the Daytime Emmys Luxury Style Lounge. Thanks for joining us.
Hey guys, my name is Dimitri Loiseau. Welcome to the Luxury Style Lounge provided by RC Kaylin.
Dana Cornelius, and welcome to the Style Lounge.
Hi, I'm Terry Ivins from the Bay. Welcome to the Golden Style Lounge.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa, and I'm absolutely honored to welcome to the show Rosalind Kind. She is a multi-talented singer, recording artist, entertainer. The list of credits is endless. Thank you so much for being with us today.
My pleasure. This is a brand new show, basically.
Yes, thank you so much. And I know that your sister also is Barbara Streisand, which is...
Yes, my big sister.
Yes, yes. So we are so excited to have you here. We want to hear about your art, about how saving the country, the tunes behind that. But what I really want to know is I heard that you have some intuitive factor going on.
An intuitive factor?
You have you've really developed some intuition through the process of your art.
Oh, well, through the process of my art, but also through the process of my spirituality.
Yeah.
Since I'm very young, I've always been spiritual. And my ups and downs in my life and my career, which led me to even get a regression in 1984, which brought me to a lifetime which taught me why I'm here.
Which is
when you look for your purpose,
totally.
you get so many mixed messages in life. Up, down, things go great, things go bad, you don't understand it, carpet's being taken from under you. And it caused me to really do soul searching.
Right.
And when I would be on the road, I would read books about everything and people that channeled people, and I went to everything I could go to. And it always made sense to me that I've been around many times.
Right. One of the processes that we do to help people birth their purpose and calling is past life regression. So what did that, when you did that regression, what was so clear to you out of that?
It was incredibly clear, because I went straight past my birth canal. I never saw the birth canal. I never saw only one lifetime came. And that was the one that was the important one. And it was one where I was a man, I remember, because I was kind of semi-hypnotic, but I could hear everything I said. And I said, oh my God, I'm a man. I mean, I didn't, to really come to terms with that. And it was back in Lemuria. And I was with a turban and pantaloons and sandals and living in a stone hut. And I was in the middle of a fight over a love with another gentleman. We were going to duel for her love. And we proceeded to duel, but she was standing nearby and accidentally, she's the one that got killed from a sword.
Wow.
So I was told, or I looked through this, that the reason I have come back many lifetimes looking for that soul partner, that soulmate, over and over again. But in my word associations for the past life regression came unity, world, harmony, peace, love. That is what taught me why I was here, and through my music. I'm a healer.
Absolutely.
And I was told also that I've worked with dolphins in Atlantis. I've done everything having to do with living a good life and bringing harmony and love into the world. And this time around, I'm here to use my music and my spirituality to hopefully bring people's hearts together.
I love
Rosalind,
that.
thank you so
From the
much.
center of the light of the universe, which is in every one of us.
Yeah.
We all have that light if we would only look to that light instead of the outside with all the conspiracies and the negatives. And the light angels have to come to play We're in Aquarius now. We're not waiting for it.
Right.
It's time for us to come out and
Mic
heal.
drop. We can just, the show's over now.
It's time for us to save the country. Let's take a look at your new song.
Come on, people, come on, children, come on down to the glory river. Gonna wash you up and wash you down. Gonna lay the devil down. We're gonna lay that devil down. Come on, people, come on, children. There's a king at the glory river, and the precious king want the people to sing. Babes in the blinking sun sang, we shall overcome.
Amazing.
It picks up at that
Beautiful.
point. It goes into many different directions. We had to come up with something out of the box because so many people cut this song in the early 70s during the Vietnam War, and the college students were, protesting. And Laura Nero wrote it at that time. She wrote it in '69, and I came in because I'm in the middle of doing a compilation for a new recording, and I came in and I said to my producer, we have to cut this song. I did this in the early 90s when I did a New Age show, but people were not ready.
Right.
They weren't ready for the message. I wanted to create everybody, we have the same blood. We're all here for the same reason. We all want the same things from our life and from living. And I would like to go to the peace and the harmony and trusting your neighbor and going beyond what he looks like or she looks like. Go to the soul, because that's where we're all similar.
And I believe that the past life is actually tapping into that deep, deep emotion, that emotion of where you go, out of this hate, we lost the love. And that for me is what past life, it doesn't matter if you believe in past life or not. It matters that conscious, collective sadness that we have, that we're here to complete.
And so many people, because I'm meditating like crazy these days. I did a lot in 1984 when I was searching, then I got away from it, and then since a year ago, April, I started meditating again. I go to a place called, can I give a plug?
Yeah, of course.
It's called Unplug. I'm giving
Yes,
a plug to Unplug. The greatest thing is the sound baths.
Oh, they're the best, right?
Baths.
They're
Yes,
amazing.
We've had some of them.
We've had some of them on. They're amazing.
Have you had Philip's
No, but we'll have to refer them all on.
We'll have sound bath. I mean, unbelievable. And it really centers you. And if you come in troubled or whatever, you go home so calm.
It's amazing.
So calm. And I see so many people are turning to it now. The light is happening.
That's
It
right.
is coming to fruition.
What have you discovered about meditation now that you've been experiencing it in a consistent way that you didn't know before you started? You know what I mean? Sometimes insights occur when you're meditating consistently.
Well, you know what? Yeah, when it's consistent, I am able to keep my balance, keep my center. And it also, every time before I go on stage, I do an affirmation. I ask God to let me be his vessel, spreading his message of love and light. And if there's anybody in my audience who is in special need of that message, please let it hit them. And I've gotten such great response because I'm a people person. I look in people's eyes when I'm working. I don't just sing to the air. I do look, and I can tell when it's intuitive, when somebody's hurting.
Yeah.
And I sing more to that person. I just like to, and everybody says it's like they're in my living room.
What a gift. I truly believe the voice and sound it's healing, no question about it. So thank you so much for all the light you're bringing everywhere.
Thanks to everybody who brings light. We need all that we can get.
Totally.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
How can people find, follow, and continue to contribute to your
www, and I don't think we need the W's anymore, do we? RosalindKind.com. I'm on Facebook as well, and I'm on Instagram.
I love it. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Nothing else outside of me is helping me right now. I have to figure this out.
When we want folks to be good teammates or to be leaders, you confront behavior, you don't confront personalities.
These talk shows are hosted by your favorite television personalities, celebrity entrepreneurs, and social media superstars. New binge-worthy content is added daily with exclusive access to featured products, services, and experiences available to you in the Ever Shop.
We have a universal sign to say it's okay to take a nap.
Yeah.
Like the universe is saying, please chill out a little bit, you know? So
Right.
we need to listen to that.
Jessalyn, you are absolutely beautiful, and you don't have to try at all. It's like I walked in this morning, you're the first person I met, I went, she is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And
Tell me more.
As you said, pick up the phone, like turn that text, before you turn it into a date, let's turn it into a phone call.
These talk shows are hosted by your favorite television personalities, celebrity entrepreneurs, and social media superstars. New binge-worthy content is added daily with exclusive access to featured products, services, and experiences available to you in the Ever Shop. EverTalk is #community powered, and we are excited to offer you a free 30-day subscription to explore the talk shows that will bring you timeless entertainment that will inspire, uplift, and empower you anytime, anywhere on EverTalk TV, your home for talk.
Welcome back to Good Morning LaLa on Friday Feels. It's all about dating, love, and relationship, and nothing better than a good date with some good food. So Melissa Mayo's in the house. She is a Food Network chef. She's an author, motivational speaker, and you have a school you're opening in Italy?
I do. I have a cooking school in Lucca, Italy. In
Wow, you're like the smallest little thing. Doesn't look like you eat at all.
Actually, I have a philosophy that abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. So
That's
once
true.
you get in control of the ingredients that you're putting in your food, the weight falls off, because I eat pasta and pizza and gelato, and I love a good steak. Oh my God, there are no food groups I avoid. So if you get in control of the ingredients and you cook, the weight comes off without any crazy diet. So I'm a firm believer in that, home cooking.
I love that.
One of the things I learned about you when we first met is that you're also a manifester of miracles. So not only are you healing through food, you're also manifesting a really divine destiny for yourself. Can you share with us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I actually have authored 3 cookbooks, and I was posing to my audience what the 4th book should be, and everybody came back and said, we want to know how you manifested the home and cooking school in Italy. How did you do that? So I went off to the home in March, and I put down 67,000 words in 10 days. It was kind of like channeled.
In 10 days, wow.
10 days, 67,000 words. They're not mine. I take no responsibility for them. I sat down and they just came out. And I went through the techniques I've used since I was a really, really, really young kid. I was actually a second in a stillborn twin. My twin was born still ahead of me. And I don't know if it's the light of her that I had traveling with me my whole life, but I've always felt from a very, very young age that I'm not traveling alone. So I've always partnered for everything that I've brought to me with my creator. And I've painted pictures and put them in my imagination and given them the utmost faith and belief that they will come to me, and they have. And so I've finally taken these 9 steps and put it into a book, which is going to be releasing really soon, called Miracles Manifested, based on how people can attract miracles into their own life.
So could you give us a couple of them or something like that?
Yeah. Well, the first one is actually the hardest one, which I jump into because if people cannot believe that they're a part of light, the creator, and that we're all connected. If they cannot believe in a higher power, well, then they shouldn't be reading the book. So I actually tackle the hardest one first. But then we deal with, abandoning your ego and staying in the present moment, behaving in a way like your creator, so sharing light, putting things in your imagination, seeing things from the finish line, obviously feeling the feeling, and then there's a whole bunch of meditations and mantras and things that I follow every day. I personally believe that the words I am are really powerful words in the Torah. The only time that God ever named himself in the Bible, he said, I am that I am. And so often people will say, I am fat, I am overweight, I'm, unlucky, I'm clumsy, but we should never use the words I am to pair ourselves with anything that we don't want in our lives.
It really is the primary work we talk about a lot, that all the spiritual work is only one thing. It's back to the correct identity, which is the I am identity.
It's totally, 100%. So once people can actually recognize that God is inside them and they are inside God, the miracles are there waiting for them. They're actually in the universe just waiting, and it's a matter of them aligning with them so they can connect to them and bring them to their doorstep. And it's come to the point that, like, if I think about something, it's almost instantaneous now. I think
Gotta be careful, right? Gotta be careful.
You sometimes have to like switch up the tap, but as you think, so you shall.
So when you were thinking about the Food Network, or thinking about, I want to have a house in Italy and a food school, what exactly are you thinking to manifest?
So here's the thing. People always talk about meditation and getting quiet. Now, meditation just means being in the now, not thinking about the past, not thinking about the future. And for everyone, that's a different place. I hate running, but I love swimming. So when I swim and I'm in the water and open water, swimming, I can hear the breath in my ears, and I can like quiet my mind and meditate. When I'm cooking in the kitchen, that's also a time when I'm in the now. So anything that gets you into the moment where your brain is switched off, is the perfect time to meditate. And when I would swim, I wouldn't picture myself in the house now at 45. I pictured myself as an old grandmother rolling pies out whilst my daughter came with the family and we were there. I had the big fig tree that I'd always had in my manifestation. I could smell the flavors. I decorated the house. I saw a home filled with windows. I actually pictured the city I lived in. I was really, really specific, because if you paint the picture really, really specifically, it's crazy. The exact specific thing that you picture will actually come to be. So I would see it way down in the finish line. And no matter who told me what was possible and what, I would just put a lock on my imagination. If they were there to support me and partner with me, I would definitely share my manifestations. But the second anybody was like, oh, I don't think so, I would like put a big do not disturb sign. Thank you, don't come. Please don't enter, and just go about doing my own things. So I send energy to it, and for me, the water is that place. I speak about that a lot because the ocean and the water is the place I go to meditate, because I can hear the water in my ears and the breath, and for me it just keeps me silent. So each person has their own, running, cooking, painting, playing with kids, whatever it takes to make your mind switch off. That is the perfect time to think about what you want to manifest.
Oh, flow state, I love it. Was there ever a time in your life where you couldn't create or change what you wanted to create or change?
So I actually deal with, the first time I actually braved some of my history in the book, but I didn't grow up in the most happily of married families. My late parents, bless their souls, never shared a bedroom for 40 years. And so I would, from a young age, just paint myself into a play date with God.
Love that.
No, pretty much no. If I told him something, he was just always like my play friend. And I am happily married to an amazing, incredible man. So I am proof that you can come from, an unhappy, toxic environment and create a new one. But I always felt like he was with me. I was an only child for the first 8 years. I don't know if my twin sister that passed was with me as an extra light, but I never, ever, from the time I was born, felt like I was alone. If I had no one to speak to, I spoke to him.
I love that. So if anybody out there has an unrealized desire, you can DM her. She'll visualize it for you. Done deal.
You have to visualize it yourself. You have to put it in your own imagination. But your imagination is absolutely the most powerful tool that you have. It is so powerful. And I mean, think about it. Did the cavemen of latter days see us FaceTiming with people across the world? No, hell no. There was no such thing as internet. So, everything that exists now was once impossible until somebody put it in their imagination.
Well, thank you for putting it into yours and making all of this possible. Tell everyone where they can get your books and come visit your cooking school.
So you can find me at melissamayo.com. That's my website. And on social at The Melissa Mayo, and my cooking school is in Lucca in Tuscany, an hour outside Florence, and come cook with me in the summer under the Tuscan sun.
I love that. Some pasta and some manifestation.
That's right.
Stay tuned.
Amazing.
What? 10 seconds left. That's it.
That was a... Just kidding. That was the curveball. That was the curveball. Unintentional curveball.
Jeez, that was the rush. You scared me.
I was like, okay. 2, 1.
Wow.
Good design.
Okay.
Now,
Show
the camera.
up to you to choose the winner. Is it Annie? Is it Haley? Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. We are so excited to welcome Samantha Ware to the show. She is a multifaceted singer, actress, and of course, we're so excited to talk about the premiere of What If on Netflix.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the show.
Well, it's from the same creators of Revenge and Mike Kelly and Melissa Loy. And it's like Renee Zellweger's like television debut. So she's the star. Wow. She's amazing. She is striking. She's stacked. Oh my God. And the sweetest woman on earth. But pretty much the little summary is it's like a neo-noir. The drama is very potent. It's like high-end. And it's just, it's a anthology series that explores what's the tagline? When acceptable people start doing unacceptable things, and it's like a ripple effect. And she offers these fresh, young newlyweds in San Francisco. This is like PG, right? So like something risque. You guys are just gonna have to watch it. And so from there, things unfold. And for my part, I play a surgeon, a resident surgeon, and I do things I'm not supposed to. I have a husband of 10 years, and stuff, humanity.
Things happen.
Well, let's actually take a look at the trailer for What If.
Oh!
If you want a life of purpose, begin by inverting the notion that everything happens for a reason. All your efforts, personal, professional, carnal, you must be willing to make the hard choices, do the unpleasant things, risk your most valuable assets.
The worst kind of victim is the one that chooses to create another.
I am no one's victim. Are you absolutely certain this is the choice you want to make?
I'm not what you think I am.
Maybe not. But I'm beginning to see potential. True success comes at any cost. My only rival is within.
Wow, I love it. So
Netflix!
the tagline is, fate is a lie. There is only choice.
Okay, yeah.
Do you believe in fate?
Yes. Fate, destiny, aren't they pretty much the same thing, right? Or am I wrong? I don't know.
Did you ever have a glimpse of what your fate would be when you were young? Like, did you know you would be in entertainment, you'd be doing?
Oh my God, yeah. One of my favorite quotes is from John Updike, and it's, dreams do come true, or else nature itself would not incite us to have them in the first place. And so ever since I was little, like with that towel around my head, looking in the mirror, doing extra, I just always knew, but I didn't know that this, like now, like here, I didn't know it specifically, but I knew something, yeah.
So what's been the most rewarding part of this journey for you?
Rewarding? Any step I continue to take further, like I've been blessed to have jobs that like kind of just are a little step higher than the last, and just to be like a dark-skinned Black woman in an entertainment industry, like period, and making strides and being able to like hold a spot of representation is always just kind of very nice.
Yeah. Has that been the most challenging part of the journey for you? Is it sort of been being that representation, or is there other things that have been, what would you say has been the most challenging, the most difficult part of your journey?
Oh, the most challenging? I don't know, it's a lot. I never went to school. I was born and raised in Lincoln, Nebraska. So like, it's just been a upward, a climb, an interesting journey. So it's never perfect. It's never like, sunshine, eggs, and bacon and toast. I'm missing the avocado sometimes. Right. Yeah, but it's climbing uphill.
So climbing uphill, what's next for you?
I don't know, girl. I call myself a writer now. I've been writing for the last year and a half, just because I would love to start seeing more women like me, not even just black women, but like I'm a weirdo, like unconventional stories. Like I wake up sometimes and I look musty and crazy and stanky, and I just want to see more women wake up in the morning looking like that, because I know I look fierce right now, but I like, you know, have somebody who beat my face for like 45 minutes before this. So yeah, anyways, like I'm Shameless, Fiona's character, right? Like, come on. Anyway, yeah, that writing, and I'm a musician. I have music coming out soon, like in a month or so. Follow me on Instagram, Samantha Marie Ware.
So talk to us a little bit about that. What's the music about, and
It's
what
like
inspired that?
Oops, sorry, love. Nice jewelry. Hey. It's like alternative experimental R&B. It's interesting to find my own voice after being in musical theater for about 7 entire years. It's interesting. It's just kind of like finding the sound. But I think what really pushed me to was like being a part of Hamilton, which was like my last musical theater job, and like being with those creatives who are still so like fresh and like passionate about their project. Lin-Manuel Miranda and like Tommy Kail and Alex Lacamoire, who are literally geniuses. So seeing that made me be like, okay, easy. Let me just actually start writing my thoughts down and like start singing how I feel and find my own jam.
Yeah,
So,
a passion is contagious, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, sir. And well, you see the numbers in their bank account, and
I
could do that too.
That doesn't hurt at all. Absolutely.
That's so awesome. Well, congratulations. This
Thank
is a
you.
huge
Thank you. I
release.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Enjoy the journey,
Thanks.
celebrate, and
Thank you.
take the breath while it's here.
Yes.
For sure.
Where can folks follow you, find you online?
Samantha Marie Ware, and then Sammy, SAMMIE_ Ware on Twitter.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good morning, LaLa, America's first live streaming daily talk show. Coming to you live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. All of these interviews are available as a podcast on iTunes, and the whole show can be seen on EverTalk TV, now available on Apple TV.
This is my first TV experience. I'm so happy I did it with you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. You can always find these videos and binge them on EverTalk TV. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. Anne-Marie Dubois is in the house. She's one of the most dynamic women I know. She is literally a spiritual superstar. She's really dedicated to helping women find their inner power through style also, right?
Yes.
And you have a brand new best-selling book, The Power of Color.
I know. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
Yeah.
This is a dream come true for me to be here. So thank you so much for this invitation.
So tell us, what is the power of color?
Wow, the power of color. In one of my biggest messages is to connect with the power that we have inside us, and with our emotions, and not just the way that we look, because we can, for example, we can have $1 million, for example, but if we don't feel good inside, what is the point of it? Like, we can wear a dress that worth $1 million, but we must feel good inside of us. And the power of color is a way for you to connect with that strength that we have, connecting fashion and spirituality through the chakra colors.
Right. You did a reading on me with the color of blue. Tell us a little bit about that. How did you read that? Tell the audience what that was.
So blue is connected to your truth, and you're all about truth, Erin. So this is the throat chakra. So connecting with your throat chakra is speaking your most authentic truth. One of the tools that I talk about in the book is, for example, if you feel very tight here, you're not speaking your truth, a good way and a good tool is singing. And in one of my events and my seminars, I inspire my clients and my people to sing and to own their voice, to speak their truth, because there's so much freedom after you do it.
Right? I love that.
Such a good point. I think lots of folks obviously struggle with that. That's why they need you. How can a person discover their truth? Obviously, singing is very helpful, but how do they know what their truth is versus something that they're just kind of obsessed with in the moment, right?
What do you mean?
The truth of this moment could be that we're on set and we're having this little interview, but the truth of this moment can also be that we're all one with spirit. And I wonder, how can a person discover what's ultimately most true for them?
Well, definitely coming back to who you truly are, and self-development for me has been the way. Discovering who I truly am, and of course I was super lost when I was in my 20s, in my teenage years, trying to find myself. I struggle a lot with that. And getting in tune with who I really am, thanks to spirituality, thanks to connecting with meditation, being very consistent with it, because it's like going to the gym. This is a muscle. You need to practice it every day. And one of the struggles that I experienced in my life was a big heartbreak. But I'm very grateful for that, because it got me into where I am right now, and those heartbreaks gave me so much content to write this book. So I'm so grateful for them.
Yes.
Thank you for giving me the content.
The adversity helps you lead you there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You connected also to superstars, right?
Oh, yes. Well, and this is something that I love to talk about. When I was a little girl, when I was around 13, I watched all the Academy Award shows and the red carpets and all the superstars wearing their glamorous gown. And all the singers, these inspiring singers like Madonna. I grew up listening to Madonna, then J-Lo, Lady Gaga now. So those are really powerful women, really hardworking women, and they cultivate themselves. It's not just about the outside, it's the inside too. That inspired me into finding your inner superstar, connected to a color and a quality that each and everyone has. For example, one of my superstars is J-Lo. And J-Lo, her color is red, and red is the color of empowerment. So definitely red is the root chakra, the one that connects you to your roots, your basic needs. You feel safe, you feel present, grounded. And because I am a Gemini, as you are, I am a dreamer, and it's hard for me sometimes to be in the present moment. So definitely red helps me to come back and feel my feet, my roots in the ground. And when I'm on stage, I just enjoy it so much. I feel so alive and present. Yeah, the way that she stands on stage is just, she's the queen of the world.
For sure. And you're also a Soul Society ambassador, which has been so fun to work with you.
Oh my
and all
God.
the girls together.
And I am so grateful for you, Erin. Like that community.
It's been amazing. Yeah.
Like we're talking about real sisterhood.
Yeah, it's a real sisterhood. So tell them a little bit more about your book, where they can find it and get their copy. It just came out, what, like 3 days ago?
Tuesday. And it became #1 bestseller on Amazon.
Yep.
I'm so happy for that.
All the girls were supporting. It was a big thing we all helped with. It was amazing.
They can find me on the Anne-Marie Dubois on Instagram. My website is spiritualsuperstars.com. And I'm going to be hosting a big party next May 30th, and it's going to be my birthday too. And you're gonna experience the power of color on that party. It's gonna be the color party in Hollywood Rooftop. So I'm very excited. Everybody's invited. Everybody gets to come.
I love it. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. And these two guys are refreshing, they're relatable, they're romantic, they are voila. Thank you so much for being with us.
I'm charming, yeah.
Well, no, it's all inspired by you and your music. Congratulations on your new song, Nothing. We heard it at the top of the show. Love it. Tell us a little bit about it.
I think that's for you. You mic'd up.
Yeah, I am mic'd up. Yeah. No, for me, it's like you're in that relationship, right? And at the beginning, everyone always says, you know, we're going to be together forever. I promise you forever. But then sometimes that doesn't work out. And then someone who was your everything becomes your nothing. And the irony is, in a way, nothing does last forever. You know the phrase, nothing lasts forever. So you're kind of in this spot that's tough and can be tough because sometimes it's like, don't text me, don't call me. Let's just be nothing. Yeah. Let's last forever.
Wow. Don't want to be reminded of the pain over and over.
Of course,
again.
absolutely.
Cry already. It's like,
No thanks.
This has been a very epic journey, though, especially this past year, playing South by Southwest. Tell us about what brought you two together and what this ride's been like.
Yeah.
I mean, we actually put out our first song January 2018, right? So we were saying it's been going like, you know, a bit more than a year. But no, Luke and I met at music school here in LA at Thornton at USC. And you have a funny story, a little bit of a funny story.
Yeah, no, it was the first day of class, and I came in, and there was 2 empty seats. One was next to this girl who I met at orientation, who was someone who liked to hear themselves talk, you know, talk my ear off. And then there was this guy with long hair and a bun, and I was like, he's probably cool. I'll go see if I may.
I like the man bun.
Yeah, and the rest is history. So, No, it's funny, our first band name ever was Goldilocks, because we both had long blonde hair. So thank God we didn't keep that.
Right, I mean, you guys are extremely good looking.
Thank you, I'm blushing
Is
now.
it hard
Careful.
to, like, you know, how do you deal with that as musicians to, like, you know, not, you know, there's so many stories about, you know, the musicians. I went out with one. It didn't end well. So how are you guys dealing with that?
Well, first of all, I'm very flattered. I think, I mean, it's a reflection of our parents and everything.
Yes.
And
no, Luke.
No, I mean,
Luke, you're a model, so you.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm very thankful for that because it's helped me pay for college and all that kind of stuff. But I think. You know, we've all met people who are good looking, but if the inside is terrible, they don't look beautiful anymore. So I think we go for that inner beauty and everything, and yeah.
And how are you bringing that beauty to screen? Rumor has it you've got a rom-com on
Oh,
Netflix
yeah.
as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's great, and actually the movie's a lot about beauty on the inside. It's called Tall Girl. And I play a Swedish character who comes in and meets the tallest girl in school. And the girl is having a really hard time because she's bullied because she's so tall. And I'm 6'3", and so, you know, the romance goes from there. But basically, the point of the movie is that, you know, it's what's inside that counts, and not always what people make fun of.
Wow, it's everything.
So what's the real struggle for you guys? I mean, I think that having a band is not easy. You have different personalities, there's time things that happen. Like, what's the struggle for you guys?
Absolutely.
That's a good question. I mean, the struggle is like being able to sustain yourself.
Yeah,
obviously, music, you don't go into music for money. That's for sure.
Cocaine,
that's for sure. Right. So we both don't drink.
Yeah.
We don't do drugs.
Amazing.
So for us, it's very like straight edged, and we have certain things we have to do every day. But the struggle, I think, is seeing friends around you with that income slowly growing up, and you're like, hang on, I'm spending so much money here, and I'm invested. But you know, you can't stop. So either it's gonna be 27 and we're just gonna be gone, some recluse, or you know,
the sacrifice.
you do it.
The sacrifice.
I think too, it's like when you listen to these songs. I mean, they're really just 4 chords and the truth for us. And so it's like when you're playing these songs night after night, and you have people singing back your heartache and your pain.
That's a good title for a movie. 4 chords.
Yeah, it is.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you
Netflix.
go.
But yeah, no, I think there's something to that. Sometimes we'll get off stage and I'm like, wow, that was, you know, a bunch of girls singing back some of the worst moments of my life, and that's nice and beautiful because they can heal from it. But I think that's tough sometimes.
Yeah. How do you guys keep the
honest.
faith when things aren't going quite as according to plan?
Well, I mean, we were just talking about this the other day. I think it'd be really hard to do alone. I think it's really nice that there's 2 of us because we keep each other accountable, and you know, we're there for each other. Because it's such a personal journey, of course. You know, because
why do you guys not drink? Is it just by choice? Just you're in LA, a lot of people don't drink, or is that? Do you mind me asking?
No, of course. Well, first, I mean, it's bad for your voice, of course, for singing.
Right. Yeah, it dries you out a little bit.
And
I don't drink. I mean, on a rare occasion, but yeah. Just
I was just raised in a household where my parents really didn't drink, so I never never wanted to do that, and I was a wedding DJ in high school, so I saw a bunch of really drunk brides and grooms make a lot of mistakes, and I was like, I don't want to be seen in that light. Yeah. Yes, man.
The funny thing is, in England, like having a drink down the pub is a very social thing. So like, you kind of have to have a drink down the pub. So I'll sort of be sitting there, get my pint of like half lemonade, half beer, just not tell anyone.
Yeah.
It's beer, yeah, cool. Just like sipping away, like, this is great.
You guys
love
just do it because it's so style.
Yeah.
What's
No, I think we're actually at South by Southwest, and there was one of those occasions where someone was passing us a drink, and Gus goes, "Oh, I got a fly in my drink or something," and he goes to exchange it, and he got water.
You switched it out, it's cheeky.
So what's the story behind the name Voila?
Great.
I mean, you kind of came up with the name. I just kept changing names. We've been through what? 10 names, probably?
Too many.
And we got to this one, and Luke can explain it, but Luke was like, if you change it again, we're done. So we're stuck with it, so that's it.
No, for me, Voila, I always say that we want to be a mirror, not a megaphone. We want people to see themselves in the music. We don't want to shout stuff at them. And Voila literally means, here you are.
How do you guys get so evolved?
It's incredible.
Honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So evolved?
Yeah, like have you been meditating for years? You just come from evolved consciousness in your life?
Yeah, if you
Like,
work in music, you could be great coaches, therapists, spiritual
Oh, wow. Well, thank you.
That's
so
very nice of
flattering.
you.
Yeah. We're coming
Paying
back
you enough
here
to
more
say
often.
this,
Yeah.
Just Venmo us.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, I think, I mean, I like to read. I owe it to like Nicholas Sparks, right? All those like romantic guys are really, quite eloquent with words. But I think, if you, it's all inside of us. I mean, like I said, music, acting, all that stuff is just telling the truth in different ways. And I think if you strip it down to that.
Yeah,
Speaking of, we'd love to hear you. Well, you answer first.
I think, we're broken people, don't worry.
No.
We're
Maybe
messed up.
That's where we get the real wisdom.
Right.
We'd
Okay, you're
love
us on
to
the
hear you guys
spot
play.
here.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we doing? We should do it.
Yeah,
Should do it
so
for us.
we just put out this song today. It's called Nothing. We're super happy to have it out. And again, it's another honest song, so I think I'm going to do the hook.
Yeah, we can just do that. This is tricky. All right. Let's just be nothing, 'cause they say it lasts forever, and you promised me so long we'd be together. And how could you think being friends would make it better? Let's just be nothing, 'cause nothing lasts forever.
Oh, you guys are so nice.
Amazing.
Feel the pain right there.
But I almost wish it's like, just to end it out, that today is about dating, love, and relationship. And I do think that sometimes the title can actually hurt a relationship. And I do think that we're moving into this nothingness of knowing that we just have this present moment.
100%.
And if we just love each other, then, it's beautiful. guys.
You are
Thank so
spot on.
much. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you
Well
so
said.
much.
Thank you so much for having us.
So please tell everyone where they can follow you, and of course, get nothing.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Right,
Thanks for nothing.
Right. Voila. I'm Gus. This is Luke. We're Voila. You can find us. We are Voila on everything, Instagram, all that stuff. Thanks for having us. Nothing's out now. Go grab it.
Cheers. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you, everyone.
Good morning, La La Land, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. All of these interviews are available as a podcast on iTunes. Nothing is available today. And we are waking up the world together on EverTalk TV, available on Apple TV and Roku.
Have a great Friday, you guys. Have a divine day.
It's going to be a good morning, La La Land.